Hi, welcome back to Pat Talks Law. I'm Patrick Nolan. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Missouri. I'm here today to talk to you about an update on Missouri's medical marijuana amendment. The amendment goes into effect, Amendment 2, as of December 6, 2018. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services will begin accepting pre-filed application fees beginning on January 5th, 2019. No, they've not finished preparing how the application forms are going to be or how they're going to track the pre-filed fees. I've been emailed by a few people who have been concerned that they've received reports, have been told that hundreds of applications have been filed already. That's just not the case. The forms aren't prepared yet. The DHS has a system to receive them or track them. So no one has filed their fees yet. And there's actually a new challenge to the federal law, 18 U.S.C. section 922, paragraphs D, subparagraph 3, and subparagraph G, subparagraph 3 under that, regarding purchase and possession of a firearm by a medical marijuana user. This challenge has been filed by a Pennsylvania doctor, Dr. Matthew Roman. The case was filed on November 15th. Service was accepted on November 16th by the U.S. Attorney. Nothing else has happened as of yet. Mr. Roman's petition complaint is 44 pages long. It makes some interesting reading if you want to see it. I'll have it linked on my website, which you can connect to through the description box below. In his case, Dr. Roman is essentially arguing that now that Heller has declared that firearms ownership is a fundamental right, the restrictions imposed by Section 922 as a result of being a medical marijuana user are unconstitutional, and that prohibition places the medical marijuana user in an unequal position with other persons who are using medication for an illness, whose gun rights are not being infringed upon by Section 922. And a flat bar of medical marijuana users without so much as a hearing violated Dr. Roman's right to procedural due process. That the current bar violates his substantive due process rights. And that question 11E on the background check form requires a medical marijuana cardholder to either commit a crime or confess to one, thus violating his right against self-incrimination. The United States Attorney has accepted service on this case, but the case is brand new. There are a few really good arguments in the filing, and there are some that seem to be a little bit of a stretch. But every lawyer will tell you of a case that was won on the add-on argument they thought was a stretch at the time. So successful, what does Dr. Roman's case mean for medical marijuana card holders in the state of Missouri? In short, nothing. Nada, squat. Look, here's why. The Eastern District of Pennsylvania is not in the 8th Circuit. It's not controlling law for Missouri. A victory there is not going to change Missouri law or how the feds interpret federal law in the Missouri area. It will change the law in that circuit. However, Missouri also has some state laws that are a little concerning and would have to be addressed. But in the long run, a circuit split between federal circuits may result in this being reviewed by the Supreme Court of the United States in a much more expedient fashion. However, being reviewed by SCOTUS does not mean that they're going to rule that a medical marijuana card holder can own a gun. Given the current trend of the Supreme Court's makeup, I'm not really confident that they're going to come down and say that your right to owning a gun trumps the state's concern regarding medical marijuana card holders. I'm just not confident in that. I still think that the solution on the federal level is legislatively. We need to lobby the Congress people, we need to lobby our senators, and we need to make sure that we get marijuana removed from the Controlled Substances Act. We have to do it through the legislative process in Congress, get it signed by the president, and that's how we will get it done. It's going to happen that way a lot faster than going through the legal process and trying to whittle away at it. Now, I'm going to ask you, please like this video and subscribe. And before we go, let me give you my final thought, my pro tip for the day. Dogs may be man's best friend, but a cat will never tell the police where you hide your weed.